Yo. It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful. Sleepy this morning. Anyway, let's get at it. Now, this is something that I'm telling y'all this. I'm giving y'all promises. The breed was never supposed to be a bulldog type of breed. That's it. I'm telling y'all this. And I'll tell y'all this because, and y'all have heard me say this before, so it's gonna be somewhat redundant, but if our intentions were for these dogs to be bulldogs, if our intentions were for these dogs to be like overdone, what we're seeing today, you know what I mean? The Oscar the Grouches of the world and shit like that. Do y'all think that really we would have waited 20 years to start adding English Bulldog to get that look? Excuse me. I've told y'all this before. Well, I mean, do y'all think we would have waited 20 years and just been like, oh, okay, now is the time. We plotted this out that 20 years later, this is the time we add the Bulldog. Come on, man. Why you see so much conflict is because this was never the plan. And, you know, Bashar put it out there and keeps on putting it out there that the breed was transformed to match his dogs now. So generally what you have is you have this. You have an issue because of the double talking. Like 1 second you want to pick a dog that looks more like the traditional American bully. The next second you want to pick an extreme dog that doesn't have, you know, a lot of confirmation, let's say that. You're putting two breeds against each other. That's why it's an argument. Instead of just acknowledging the fact that you changed the breed, you're now allowing English Bulldog, French Bulldog mixes, you know, anything goes, high rears, long backs. We're cool with that, but every now and then we will take a dog that's very, very structurally sound and is good, but his genetics might have French Bulldog or this or that or the other. See, it's a whole different ball game. Where our thing was back in the day is just strictly, we were taking the UKC, AKC dogs, we were breeding them and selectively breeding. That's the big difference. This is why you see so much of an argument. I have no problem. I mean, no problem telling you guys that in my 25, 6, whatever years of doing this, I've never, not one time ever, used a different breed of dog into the dog that wasn't what it was supposed to be. All of my dogs have had either AKC paperwork or they've had UKC paperwork. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? So I've not been the guy who hides out in the back room, you know, jacking off the bulldog. So of course I'm gonna have an argument with people that I know you went in the back room and jacked off a bulldog, and this is why your dog looks so differently. I'm not under the thought process that our breed changes so much that it will look like a totally different breed, because you guys are just such magical and great breeders that all of a sudden in one generation, boom, the whole dog just changes. Everything changes about the dog. You know, that's not realistic. And I've been privy to a lot of these DNA tests from people who buy puppies from you guys, and the puppies are coming back as part English Bulldog or part French Bulldog or these different things. And, you know, it's not an argument anymore. For me, it's not an argument. It's sort of, for me, not even an argument with the people who have dogs that I do like that have health issues. In 2024, I'm just turning the page because I don't have time for it. I think I've proven to everybody what a lot of these guys are about, a bunch of mouth. When they have an opportunity, you know, they talk everything else but dogs and they won't even show up. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But at the end of the day, the realistic thing is it's two totally different concepts. It's two totally different breeds of dogs. They are making whatever they want to call it. And we had a totally different vision. You know, you have breeders like, I think I told you, Oscar Gomez, where he can show you 10 generations of the same dogs, all DNA tested, and show you that he didn't add a dog. He just bred to certain qualities to make certain type of dogs and took the bullier genetics, you know, and continued to make what he's making now and make better versions of it. You know, so you have those breeders out there. Pratt's can pretty much show you that he's not changed his formula, and you know, basically 20 years. You know, he's not changed his formula. He's doing the same thing. It's a lot of them. Marco Suarez can show you the same thing. You know, if you DNA test all of my dogs, you'll find out the same thing. It's people who would jump on here and tell you, when you DNA test my dogs, it comes back 100% American Bully. You know, that's it. I haven't even had one that says Pit Bull yet. But, you know, that's our problem, is because we're doing it one way, the way that we originally said, and then you have people who are changing it up, and we won't sit and debate why they're changing it up. That's all. You know, I've let that be known too many times. But, you know, for people to keep on sitting and just believing these lies that they want to tell, saying that we always meant for the dogs to look like Mr. Beans. Come on, bro. If I wanted a dog that looked like Beans 20 years ago, you know what I mean, or somewhere in that range, I could have took an English bulldog and bred this shit to Hallie. You know what I mean? I could have made a better version, you know, very thick, big dog. It would have been that. Y'all act like y'all did something that's so incredible, and come on, bro. Imagine if I would have took an English bulldog, bred that shit to Hallie, what the dogs would look like. You have a big, robust dog like Beans. You know, probably better conformation, but a big, robust dog like Beans. That was not the goal, and that was not the mission. And for people to keep on wanting us to say that this is not going on when we know it's going on, everybody's been caught doing it, it's just time to move forward and separate this breed. You know, I'm not changing the name of anything. We're not pushing for name changes, but you know, there's certain places that will accept certain things, and then there's certain places that just won't accept those things, and we need to just move forward. The people who are trying to argue with me daily, you know, just move the fuck on with your life. I'm not even talking really in essence about your dogs. I'm talking about how a dog should be. So if that does not fit what you're doing in your morals, as far as lying on pedigrees and breeding unhealthy dogs, then, you know, it is what it is. You know, but we have to turn the page, and we have to make this breed better before the breed is totally dead. But until next time, y'all, God bless you. Much love. Peace.